morning from underneath Spaceship Earth. Well, not underneath the new. Oh yeah, we're still underneath it.
Kinda.
This thing's huge. It's about 18 stories high, I think is what it says. So, we are going to explore Epcot today. We're going to do some pin trading. We're going to ride a couple of rides. I got my Epcot ears on. She's wearing her brand new Arendelle Aqua ears.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're here like 10 minutes before park open.
Yeah.
They had extra magic hours from 8 to 9, so it's about 5 to 9 right now. But we're going to take this opportunity just to run back and ride Frozen Ever After real quick before the rest of the hooligans get let in.
Yeah.
Because we can ride Frozen like 3 or 4 times because we absolutely love that ride. It's a lot of fun. It's very gentle. Aiden can go on it. So we're gonna run back there, and then after that we have a fast pass for what's our first one?
Mission Space.
Mission Space is our first one. Okay. So a fast pass for Mission Space, which we haven't done yet. It's our third trip, and we haven't done Mission Space or Spaceship Earth. And we have a Spaceship Earth fast pass later.
Yeah.
So
I think it's Mission Space, then Frozen, then Spaceship Earth.
that sounds right. So, and yes, we do have a fast pass for Frozen Ever After for later too. So, but anytime there's like a short wait on it or there's a fast pass available, we just kind of grab it and ride it because we just like that ride. So
The big sign says there's a 5-minute wait for Frozen.
the big sign says there's a 5-minute wait for Frozen. Okay, cool. Which literally means that your 5 minutes will be spent walking through the line,
Yeah.
and then you'll just get on the ride.
Yeah.
That's what happened the last time we did this.
Yeah, 5 minutes is just the queuing.
Yeah, because the lines, the actual standby lines for any of the rides they do at any of the parks are ridiculous. Like even
Yeah.
for Journey into Imagination with Figment, which is not really the most popular ride, and so it's never that busy. Even that has like a ridiculous amount of weaving and stuff to get into the ride.
That's just so that they can prepare for those long queues.
Yeah.
If they didn't have those queue lines up and then they had long queues, what would they do,
Yeah,
then they have
that's
to
true.
rush around and try and figure it out.
Yeah.
But if they just have them permanently set and they're shorter, that's why they have like those little like extra entrances where they'll pop a gate open and you can just go straight through.
Yeah.
They do that because they're prepared for both instances.
Yeah.
But it's easier to take them down and put them up.
Yeah, that's true. So, I guess the other thing we're going to do today is they have Remy's, what is that called?
I'm not sure what
I
it's
remember
called.
the actual
It's a
name of
little
it.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it's like Remy's Ratatouille Scavenger Hunt, something like that. We'll figure out the name later. And there's a cool shot of Spaceship Earth in the background. But we were planning on doing that. So essentially what happens is you get this little kind of map-looking thing, and you are supposed to go and find Remy in all these different locations.
Yeah, I
Once
think
you
it's
find
like one
Remy-
in every country.
I think so. Once you find Remy in that area, you mark him on your map, and then you turn your map in to, I believe there's 2 different locations that you can turn him into, 2 different like gift shops that you can turn him into, and you get a special like mug. Like cup.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you get a special. I believe there's a Figment. They're kind of like tumbler things, I think.
They're plastic coffee tumblers.
Yeah. So, and there's a Figment one. I think there's a Chef Mini one. I think there's
4.
4. Yeah,
So I'm pretty sure there's Figment, Remy, Chef Minnie, and Mickey.
that sounds right. So,
And I want the Figment one, so...
yes, she wants the Figment one. So, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard for us to do. We have all day today and then our half day tomorrow. We fly out tomorrow, so we're doing a half day at Epcot tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so, if it takes us through tomorrow, we will find all of the Remy's. I don't think it'll take us that long, but
No.
if it does, we'll just finish it up tomorrow. So,
Yeah, no, I'm
get the
just...
monorail going behind us.
Monorail. I just wanted to get that because we can't take back glass because we have to pack it in our check luggage, and I don't.
Or you have to like have Disney mail it to you because they do give you that
can.
option. It's just a little more expensive. You just paid $20 for this mug, and then you have to pay an extra like $20 or so to ship it, depending
ship
on
it
where
out,
you're
yeah.
shipping it to. For us, shipping it back to Colorado, it would be fairly expensive. But for somebody shipping it to
Good morning.
for somebody shipping it to like the UK, to Scotland, to Ireland. I've seen a couple people here that were from China and Japan. There's been, people are coming from all over to ship things like that over to those countries is really expensive. So.
Yeah, and I would rather just get plastic that I can throw in my checked luggage and not worry about than get some of the glass stuff. There's a really cool like pass holder Figment cup and plate, but I just don't trust or packing that.
Right. So we'll see how it goes. So we are gonna head over to Norway, ride on Frozen. I'll probably have to put a video of that up. I'll only record it once because it's the same thing both times. There's nothing that changes.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So, and then after that, I will start recording and we'll start wandering around a little bit. So, here we go.
Awesome fun. Everyone a snowy summer day. Oh, you're going to Elsa's Ice Palace. Ben's going out there. On a sail to sister with an unselfish act of true love. And both for the first time forever.
Was it just me, or did that boat feel a little extra clunky? Like, I don't remember, clunking that hard when we get up to Queen Elsa.
No, I don't think we have before either. But, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Because we get up to Queen Elsa, and it stops you and turns you to go backwards. And this time we got up to Queen Elsa, and the boat kind of, clunked to a stop.
It did, yeah.
And then it turned us and we went backwards, and then it got down to where Marshmallow and the Snow Geese were, and it kind of did the same thing. It comes to a stop, but this time it kind of just clunked and then turned before releasing it. So I don't know what's going on with it. It was still fine. It was
I feel like there was a lot of kickback there, right?
Yeah. It was still fine, and we still enjoy it, but it was just a little strange to have that. So. But yes, our next Fast Pass is for Mission Space, so we are headed back out through Mexico right now, if you can hear the music, back out to Future World to go on Mission Space. We don't actually fully know where it is, so we're going to see if we can go find it. Anna kind of just, when she was making the Fast Passes, she kind of just went through and was like, what haven't we done?
Yeah.
That's literally what she did. She's
Yeah,
like, haven't done this, we haven't done this.
Yeah, we just were picking things that we hadn't done before, especially over in Epcot, because the only two rides that we've been on, well, no, that's not true. We've only been on a handful of rides in Epcot, and so I was trying to do the things that we hadn't done before.
Right.
So, the sun's behind me, so I'm just
yeah, the sun is directly behind us right now, so that's a little better. But yeah, so we're gonna go on Mission Space and then Spaceship Earth later. We also haven't done, and then we have another Fast Pass for Frozen, so we'll ride that again.
Yeah.
And then at any point during the day, if the wait time goes down on it, we might ride it again. Just kind of depends on how our day goes.
Yeah,
so.
but we do need to do Nemo.
Yes, we need to do Nemo. We're gonna do Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Yeah.
So we can hopefully meet Ralph and Vanellope von Schweetz.
I mean, we could go into the
Yeah, you don't have to ride
Pavilion.
Journey into Imagination in order to meet them. You can just go around into the gift shop there. But we enjoy riding that ride anyway.
Yeah, I like Figment. Aiden likes Figment.
Yeah, Aiden does like Figment. When we were riding it yesterday, I don't think I was recording it at all.
No.
I'll record it today and see if he does the same thing. But he literally spent the whole time, like a figment would pop up, like a figment figure would pop up, and he was pointing at it every time.
Every time.
Like he was finding the ones that were like, one of them figment like was actually, I don't even remember what he was. He was like turning himself into appliances, but it still looked like figment, like same colors and everything, and he was recognizing that. So it was pretty fun. Yeah, the toaster, that's what it was. And he did kind of the same thing with Olaf and Sven. I think it was mostly Olaf in Frozen.
Olaf, yeah.
Every time Olaf would come up, he was pointing at Olaf. So I also think he recognizes him from all of the Olaf plushes and stuff that they have around different places. Like there was a couple of them in Hollywood Studios, and then I think we saw a couple in Magic Kingdom as well.
And we have a lot of, well, not a lot, but we have Olaf stuff at home.
Yes,
too.
Anna does have a lot of Olaf stuff. Olaf is one of her favorite Disney characters, so yeah, so we're gonna head up this bridge here, head up to Future World, and ride Mission Space. I don't know if I can record on Mission Space. I think I can.
I don't know. We've never been on Mission Space, so I don't know.
Yeah, we've never been on it, so we don't know, and I don't know if I would be able to hold this still enough on Mission Space, or if I need something like a GoPro, which we don't have. So we did borrow one from my brother-in-law, but we didn't bring it with us because we didn't really use it. Like on our last trip, we didn't use it, and we used it very little on our first trip. So I don't know. We'll see. If I can take this on there, then I'll take it on there. So but we're gonna head up that way.
And it's not like pulling off or anything.
So we found it. So this is going to be the new Guardians ride, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the name of it is off the top of my head. But that's going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy ride over here in Future World. To the right of that, over here, past this little booth, is Mission Space over here. And then just to the right of that, back over this direction, past this booth again, that building there is Test Track. So those are kind of the three rides that are in here. So go towards the solar system.
Welcome to the International Space Training Center. You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind.
Board to your X2 trainer and begin boarding now.
So we both rode Mission Space.
Yeah.
It was fun, but the problem is,
They're not joking about the motion sickness warning.
yeah, the motion sickness is a thing. If you get motion sickness even a little bit, because I only get a little motion sick, and it is like under very specific circumstances. Other than that, like I usually don't get motion sick at all.
Whereas, like, I'm like
Whereas-
super sensitive to motion
Yeah,
sickness.
she is very sensitive to motion sickness. So, Mission Space has two missions. There's the orange mission and the green mission. The orange mission is the mission to Mars. I'm assuming the green one is like a mission around Earth or something like that. But the mission to Mars is considered the more intense one. And even has a warning beforehand saying if you get motion sick or if you don't do well with spinning and things like that, then you have it gives you the option like two or three times to bail out. Yeah. So, but I stuck it out, and I probably shouldn't have. It was, like I said, it was fun. It was and it was really interesting. But I got out of there, and I did not feel good at all. I'm better now, but I did not feel good. And so I told Anna going into it, I was like, all right, the orange one was the intense one, and even I got motion sick on it. I was like, they also have the green one. You should probably do the green one. And she didn't hear that part. So which one did you ride?
The orange one.
The orange one.
I was like, oh, Ryan rode the orange one. I should ride the orange one too.
No,
So
you
I
should
can
not
see
have.
how big of a baby he was being.
And was I being a baby?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Means you came out just as motion sick as I was.
Actually, probably worse.
And probably worse because you actually have more motion sickness than I do. But
I feel a little bit better after eating a little piece of candy, but like I still don't feel that great.
yeah. So I mean, it was still fun, and I'm glad that we did it, just so we have had that experience and can say, okay, yes, it will give you motion sickness, or that you're going to run that risk at the very least. But I would not do it again.
It was fun, but yeah, I probably wouldn't do it again either.
Yeah. Also, if you're claustrophobic, like this thing encases you in this like little pod with 3 other people. Well, in my case, 2. There was only 3 of us in there. She had 3 other people, but it encases you in this little pod thing. So if you are claustrophobic at all, don't ride this.
Yeah, no.
Because it closes you in this little pod, and it's dark except for a few lights at the front and the little screen that you're looking at that's showing you, you know, the outside of your spaceship. So
I think that's really what made me sick. I don't think the motion made me sick. It's the visual of that little monitor.
Yeah. But in theory, one of the things that helps is to just make sure that you are like, just sit back and like stare straight ahead, force yourself to keep your eyes open.
I mean, I kept my eyes open, but what helped me is that I looked down at the controls. Like, I stopped looking out the window.
Yeah, if you stop looking out the window, like, you'll still feel the motion because this thing is janking all over the place. You'll still feel that. But if you don't have the visual to go along with it, sometimes it helps the motion sickness. For some people. For some people, it's not going to help you at all. Like, you're just going to have to suffer.
I have issues with motion sickness, like if I look out the car window, but I'm fine, like if I don't like switch between visuals, I'm okay.
Yeah. So, now, we are headed over in the direction of Norway again, because we have a fast pass for Frozen Ever After in about 15 minutes.
And World Showcase isn't open yet. So.
World Showcase is not quite open yet. They open at 11. So he's got about 20 minutes till that opens. Sometimes they open it a few minutes early, it just kind of depends. So we're going to head over to Norway, right on Frozen. We're going to do a little pin trading while we're waiting for our fast pass. Do a little looking around, and then we're going to get on Frozen again. We're going to go take a look around in the Gods of the Vikings building here. Stave Church Gallery. So it's actually kind of an interesting little, place to go into. Just to go into the Gods of the Vikings thing. It's just kind of like a tiny museum.
It's a good way to get out of the heat for a little bit too, just to
and like actually have something that is like interesting to look at rather than just like, oh, let's hop into another gift shop. It just gives you an option of like going and looking at something different. So and it is really interesting.
You don't have to buy your children anything in there.
Yeah, you just kind of look around and kind of, and it's something. It's more for adults anyway, or for older kids who can understand some of what's going on, and are interested in that kind of thing, which we are. So yeah, it's just kind of one of the things that we like to do every once in a while. Is just take a look around in there. So we went and rode Frozen again, and Anna was apparently going to try to record while we were on it. I don't know why. And then a few seconds into the ride, she realized that the camera was pointing towards her and not towards the actual scenery. So she stopped a few seconds in when she realized that. And then after that, we went and got lunch in Germany at the Sommerfest. It was good. It's you can get either a bratwurst or a Frankfurter. And then I got the grapefruit Hefeweizen beer, which was really good. And then Anna just got a Sprite. So but it was really good. I enjoyed it. And I think tonight for dinner we're gonna go over to Japan and have dinner in the quick service restaurant in Japan. One of them, I think there's more than one. I just can't remember. They've been changing Epcot so much recently that I'm not sure. So now we are headed over towards our fast pass for Spaceship Earth, and Aiden is asleep behind me. He's just out now, thankfully. He was getting a little cranky. So, yep, we're gonna head over to Spaceship Earth. We have about 3 minutes until we can start using our fast pass. So that's the thing, if you have a fast pass at 12:15 like we do, and you're over there at 10 after 12, you can use your fast pass 5 minutes early. You don't have to wait that extra 5 minutes. If you're there 5 minutes early, you can use your fast pass 5 minutes early. It also works on the other end. You can use it up to 10 minutes past the end time of your fast pass. We'd be able to use this up until 1:25. So But since he's asleep, we're gonna go on Spaceship Earth now because we can take him on it, and it's nice and dark. It's supposed to be nice and dark. We're gonna find out. And hopefully he'll stay asleep a little longer before we make a run back over to Magic Kingdom. Because we're gonna look for the poison apple souvenir buckets and sippers.
Yeah.
Because we're not sure if they still have them, but we were gonna get them for a friend.
We saw him at Animal Kingdom, but I haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have to make a jog over there.
Yeah, we might have to make an Animal Kingdom run if we can't find them at Magic Kingdom. Because we haven't seen them anywhere at Epcot so far.
Wow.
And it's not a place that you would think that to find something like that. So, and then we're walking past Daisy's meet and greet right now, and looks like Chef Daisy is going to have a break. So, there she goes. But yeah, so we're gonna go ride Spaceship Earth, and then we're gonna. I think we're gonna do possibly the Seas with Nemo and Friends after that. Maybe do Figment again before going over to Magic Kingdom, but we'll see. Kind of how depends on how it goes. If he's still asleep, we will probably do at least Journey into Imagination.
Yeah, because the reason we're doing Nemo is because he likes to play with the fishes in the aquarium.
Yes, but we may wait for Journey into Imagination as well because we want him to meet Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope at the end of it, and if he's asleep, he won't meet them. And we have a Vanellope von Schweetz Disney Infinity figure back home, and he loves his Vanellope von Schweetz Infinity figure.
He does.
So, and he was pointing when we walked by yesterday. The line was closed, and he was pointing at Vanellope. So, I'm hoping he kind of does that today. So, anyway, we're gonna head over to Spaceship Earth and we'll see what that's like. So we just got stopped by a cast member who gave us this shrimp linguine card, and on the back of it, there's actually a recipe for shrimp linguine and it's like San Marzano tomato something. And they're actually two dishes that are going to be served at the Topolino's Terrace signature restaurant in the Riviera. And so they give us the recipes for them. So that was really cool. Alright. You're welcome.
This is Spaceship Earth Control. Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please show us where you're from while we input your time travel coordinates.
Hey, coming off of Spaceship Earth, you come out into Project Tomorrow, which has a bunch of different displays of just different types of technology.
Like all this like interactive stuff you can do.
Yeah, there's a lot of interactive stuff in here. There's transportation over here, energy, health over there, medicine. So yeah. So what do you think of Spaceship Earth?
It was good. I started falling asleep at the end.
I know, yeah. It's very dark. Like most of the ride I won't be able to put on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's super dark. I'll put some of it on there. And it's very slow moving. It is really interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to look at. They're supposed to be updating it soon,
Yeah.
which makes me hopeful.
Right.
Because I think that's a big problem with it right now is that it's outdated.
Yeah.
So it I don't know. I think a lot of people don't relate to it because like it talks about like what? We're gonna go to this. Or we're going over to Magic Kingdom.
That's what I was thinking. Which, like, by the time we get over there, he'll probably have woken up. I want him to be awake for the other stuff and not cranky. Anyway.
But like it talks about like in the future there'll be autonomous cars, and it's like we already have those.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit outdated, and I think they are planning to update it.
They are. It's in the update list before the 50th. So.
Oh yeah. So, before the 50th anniversary in 2021, they should have Spaceship Earth updated. That's what it should be. So, yeah, it was really interesting. So, and then the Project Tomorrow stuff at the end of it was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
You know, I think some of that needs to be updated a little bit just because like the supercar thing that I was doing, literally I took the wheel and I had it turned all the way one direction and that was going straight. And then I had to like kind of let off of it to go the other way, like it wasn't calibrated.
A lot of this stuff is like really beat down because it's been here for a long time.
Yeah, this has been here for a long time, so a lot of this stuff is just in need of refurbishment.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully they do that with the when they refurbish Spaceship Earth, though. I think that's their intent.
I think that is their intent. But so we're going to hop the monorail, head over to Magic Kingdom, take a picture in front of the castle, go look,
We'll look for the popcorn bucket
and stuff, and grab our Sorcerer Mickey or our Sorcerers and Magic Kingdom cards, and then we will head back over and we will wander around Gold Showcase.
Nemo, I am not going to lose you again. Do you hear me? Nemo! Nemo!
Now we're in a dark blue area because we just did Nemo. We just did the Seas with Nemo and Friends, and so now we are just wandering around the aquarium. So there's a lot of fishies in here. There's a hammerhead swimming by now. There's a hammerhead swimming by now. As we were sitting there talking, I looked over and saw this really big ray. My goodness, he's big. Put this in perspective. That is the exit for Nemo and Friends. And then you just go up there to get to that second level, which is where we just were. Now we're down on the main level, and there's just right straight out from Nemo there is a play area. When we came in here last time, it was pretty fun. It's Bruce's sub house. So you got Bruce here. You can take a picture, and I took a picture with Aiden there. Yeah, kind of a little play area here. And some other stuff over here. What's the scariest word to a shark? Human. Yeah, it's just a good place for kids to just kind of run around a little bit. Okay, so we had our trip to Magic Kingdom, and we were kind of stuck behind. We were going to get stuck behind the parade, the Festival of Fantasy parade. So while we were sitting there for a second, kind of waiting for the parade to start because they had everything blocked off, we made a fast pass for Haunted Mansion. Mm-hmm. So we went and rode Haunted Mansion real quick. By the time we got out, we actually just followed the parade out because it had ended.
Yeah.
But it hadn't fully ended, so it was still going around the loop in Main Street USA right in the entrance. So we just kind of followed it out.
Yeah.
Then we came back over here, and we were going to go straight over to to the playground right next to Mouse Gears, so that Aiden could run around for a little bit. And then it started to rain. And then it really started to rain. Yeah.
Like it just dumped on us.
Yeah, it kind of started to rain, and then it was like a hurricane for about 10 minutes. And then it stopped. And it's not necessarily clear. Well, it's clear-ish. There's quite a few clouds still, so it might rain a little bit later. And then we rode Nemo. The seas with Nemo and Friends. And then we walked around there because they have a nice aquarium in there. So walked around and looked at the fish. They have fishes, sharks, sea turtles. So that's always fun for Aiden. He likes fish.
That doesn't exist.
So yeah, we like the fishies. So now
Fish are
we
friends, not
food. Now we are walking over to Journey into Imagination with Figment. And I will record that one. And then hopefully we'll be able to meet Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope Bunch Sweets after we get out. That's the hope anyway. So we're gonna go do that. So apparently Rapunzel's down here next to Journey into Imagination with Figment. Not sure why, but we're gonna go see if we can meet her anyway.
Is this your own snuggly duckling? Look at that big smile on your face, too. Smile is just like sunshine, isn't it? I'm sure you lighten up everything everywhere you go, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
What is his talent? If he were to have a talent at the Snuggly Duckling Talent Show, what do you think he would do? Quite loud. Maybe you'll have to have a contest with one of my friends about that. I think you'd have so much fun together.
That was a fun little discovery. It was really cute, and we got some pretty good pictures.
Who was taking pictures is awesome.
Yeah, she got some.
Oh my
So there wasn't an actual photo pass there. It was just there are a couple of handlers.
members, yeah.
And oh, it's starting to rain again. Let's get inside the
We're
ride.
gonna go watch Figment.
So yeah, we're gonna go see Figment. But yeah, there's just a couple of cast members there that are just like the handlers, and you just give them your phone for them to take pictures with. Let's get in here so you can see me better. Boom, like that. And so we gave her Anna's phone, and I was recording on mine, so you'll see a little bit of that. And she took some really good photos with Anna's phone, like really good. So, but now we are going to ride Figment.
So, what do you think? Is it me?
More than you can imagine.
That is exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the
Aiden.
Other way, kiddo. Other way. Try putting him down. So, the line for Ralph and Vanellope took a little while. It wasn't actually that long, but when we got up there, they were on a break and then came back. And then, I don't know if one of the actors had to pee or what happened, but they were there for like 5-ish families or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they went back again to take another break. They were only gone for like 2 minutes, not even. And then they came back. Aiden was starting to get a little cranky in line. But once we got up a little closer and you could see them more, he started to get a little better. And it ended up being worth it because he was smiling from ear to ear when he met Vanellope.
Yeah, he was.
And he did like both of them. He would point at Vanellope. He liked Vanellope better. He was pointing at Vanellope a lot. And he was smiling at her and wanted to go over towards her. But he did turn around and point at Ralph a few times, which was really cute. So it was worth the wait for us. So, but just to keep that in mind, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just the way that one's set up or what, it runs a little slow.
It
Like,
does.
because the line actually wasn't that long. It probably normally would have been maybe a little window, but it probably would have been, maybe a 15-minute line any other time.
When I went up to the line, I was like, yeah, it's probably like 15-20 minutes. That's pretty average.
And that's what it looked like. But we ended up being there more like 25.
Yeah, maybe even closer to 30.
Yeah, I was actually closer to 30. We got in that line somewhere around 4:30 something. So it was about 30 minutes, but it was worth it. But just keep in mind that line does move fairly slow.
It does. And it could be the character interaction, or it could be just like that group of families. It's hard telling.
Yeah, it could be. But so now we're going to start wandering around World Showcase. We're going to get a little bit of food from some of the stands, and then we're going to
Eat dinner.
while we're on our way over to Japan for dinner, because we're hungry. But on the way, we're going to stop and get a couple of kind of snack things, try some things. So I was going to wait until we were done and outside to talk about it, but I can't. So we're in Katsura Grill. It is the quick service restaurant in Japan. And we haven't been here before, so this is new for us. So I'm going to show you what I got because it's delicious. So I got the pork ramen. I can't remember the Japanese name now off the top of my head because the sign's not in front of me. And I got a green tea colada. I was going to get sake, but then I saw the green tea colada and I changed my mind. And then Anna got the chicken and beef teriyaki, right?
Yeah.
Chicken and beef teriyaki, and then just a Sprite. So, also we discovered, because this restaurant, I'll show you where it is later, but because this restaurant's kind of out of the way in the corner, not many people come to it, so there's a lot of seating in here that's just open. And it's like dinner time right now. It's 5:30 right now, and there's nobody in here, So if you just want a place to come and just kind of relax for a little bit, have some food, this is one place here I would recommend, because it seems like nobody even like realizes that it's here. So, this behind us is the restaurant. Would you say that? It has been dead through the whole thing. So, the front of the pavilion is up out there. You can see World Showcase lake out there. So you literally just go straight into Japan. Next to the, I can't remember the name of it, the tower. And then there's a little path that comes up this way. And there's those stairs over there. And then
It's
the
on the
restaurants
left
are
when you
behind.
first come into the Japan Pavilion.
Yeah.
And it's really inconspicuous. You would never know it's there unless you're looking for it.
Yeah, you really have to be looking for it. You're not just going to come across it. It did start to get a little busy as we were kind of finishing up, but still nothing crazy. There were still open tables left, which never happens. Like Magic Kingdom, you're never going to find an open table almost.
And they have a big outdoor seating area on the other side, too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Doesn't have the greatest view of like the fireworks from up there, but that's because they put trees in the way intentionally. So we're going to go walk through the Japan stop, the Mitsukoshi Japan shop, and then we're going to run down to, I think we want to go to Belgium and have their waffle.
Yeah.
And then to Morocco for the baklava.
And I'm trying to think of, where was it that had the pork belly?
The pork belly? That was, oh Lord, what was the name of it? I cannot think of the name. Brazil. That was Brazil.
I'd like to go to Brazil too.
Okay. So you guys, you want to try the pork belly?
That and their like dessert thing that they had, or maybe it wasn't a dessert. Maybe theirs was the cheese. Maybe that's where I was thinking.
That could be. We'll check that out. So, that's what we're gonna do. I've never really stopped to look at this. This is kind of the back entrance to Mitsukoshi.
People typically exit.
And generally people are starting from up there on the other side of Teppen Edo and Tokyo Dining, and they're following it. They're following the store this direction, so then they would come out this door. That's generally where they're going. So you don't really see this all the time, but it is actually just a really beautiful kind of artistic thing they got going on here. So yeah, I just thought that was really cool.
So
This is the start of the kawaii, I don't know if they call it a museum,
Gallery.
kawaii Japanese cute culture kind of display. Anna usually likes coming in here because I spend a lot of time looking around the Mitsukoshi because I am kind of obsessed with Japan. And so she will come in here. It is a really, really good place to just come in and get out of the heat. Like, it has some nice air conditioning. It's generally really quiet in here. There's usually not a huge amount of people. So it's just a nice place to come and just kind of get out of the heat, kind of relax for a minute. There's a little bit of music playing, but it's not playing very loud. And there's just a kind of cute displays there. There's Astro Boy there. There's some of these decorative little figurines. What is this? Tanuki Daruma? Yeah, this is just...
good place. There's usually not a lot of people in here.
Yeah, there's almost... I don't think I've...
I've ever seen.
Yeah, this... Yeah, I would agree. This is the most people we've ever seen in here, and there is 5. They're all right over here.
Yeah.
That's the only people that are in here right now. So, oh, look at this. There is a regular Gundam and a kawaii Gundam. That's great. But yeah, this is just all an area just all about Japan's cute culture. Like, I don't even know what in the world is going on with this.
It's toys. It's all little
It's-
like.
Yeah, it's like filled with little toys. Some of them look like kind of rubber Legos actually, and then regular Legos. But it's called Melty Go Round. There it is. Melty Go Round. Harajuku Girl. Harajuku Girl. Huh. So it's really just like an art project kind of thing that somebody did. But it is, I don't know, it's just kind of cool looking. And there's kind of this like cool little decorative kind of rock bed here. This is one of my favorite views over Showcase Lake, World Showcase Lake, is the view through the can't think of the name of this arch right now, of Spaceship Earth. Like, I think we had our picture here last time. Was it last time?
We've done it both times.
Was it both times? Okay. But yeah, it's one of the coolest pictures. Oh yeah. But it's one of the coolest pictures you can get is right here. Spaceship Earth in the background and the Japanese arch that I can't think of the name of in the kind of in the foreground of that, and then you in front of that. It's just one of the coolest things. And then up here with the tower, again that I'm blanking on the name of, they have taiko drummers on there, like every hour I believe it is. And then you go over this way and we're gonna head to American Adventure. We just need to go and change the baby real quick, and then we're gonna run down and start getting some food from some of the food and wine festival stands. Okay. Aiden's talking over here. Okay, we had to run back into the quick service restaurant in Japan because one, we needed water, and two, I wanted to try the green tea cheesecake because it sounded delicious. Right?
Yep. Totally.
She doesn't like green tea anything, or just tea in general, but it was delicious. Even Aiden thought it was delicious. So, and he is learning to laugh like the Count from Sesame Street, and he's never seen it. But so yeah, we had to stop back in there for those. And now we are headed down to, I believe the first one we'll come to is Belgium. I believe. So I think that's where we're going first. I lied. The first one we came to was Morocco, which is where we're getting our baklava. So we're going to stop here first. Then we'll move on to Belgium, because I believe Belgium is down on the other side of Morocco down there. So the Morocco one is actually next to, holy crap, the Morocco Pavilion. Look at that. Who would have thought? So this is the chocolate baklava from Morocco. We are going to see how it is. Go for it.
Is it weird to say it looks like a cannoli?
It does look like a cannoli, and Aiden looks very interested in it.
I'd like to try it, but
Is it a little hard?
it's a...
Okay, I will get it.
I got
Never mind, Anna got it.
I got it.
Let's see what she thinks. It is dark chocolate,
I've
and
never
she
had
doesn't.
baklava before, though.
Yeah, she's never had baklava, which I have, and it's delicious. And she also doesn't like dark chocolate, which is what this is made with. So, what do you think? You want some? I have the same issue again.
I don't know that I would go out of my way to order it.
Yeah.
But if I was given a plate of it, I'd eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't order it myself.
Yeah. It's just something about the taste, or?
No, it just doesn't. I mean, I don't know. It's the texture, maybe. It's a little. I don't know how to describe it. Here.
All right. Here's the true test. Does Aiden like it? Because he likes pretty much everything we give him. Yeah, he likes that. That's the same thing he did for the green tea cheesecake. No more?
¿Tú quieres más? Still chowing down. Oh, there we go.
If he really likes it, he will hold his mouth open like that. And if you don't give it to him fast enough, then he will get real cranky real quick.
Real darn quick.
Try this.
See?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It is very difficult to get through. Let's try it. So it's dark chocolate and almond is what it is.
Chop.
I like it. It's actually really good. You can tell that it's dark chocolate because it is just slightly bitter. Just slightly. But I think it's really good.
Yeah. What? Do you want more?
Yeah, so now we're walking through the Morocco Pavilion. Well, past the Morocco Pavilion. It's back there. You just have to kind of remember that that one's there, or just know that it's there, because it's really easy to miss. You can kind of see the edge of it out front here, which is like the quick service restaurant here. But that's like all you see. And then you can kind of just pass by it really easily. I mean, it's kind of similar with Italy, I believe, is right up here. Kind of the same way. There's a building up front that you can see, but the actual pavilion is actually tucked back into that corner. So you kind of got to be paying attention. Morocco also has like a sit-down restaurant called the Restaurant Marrakesh, and it is like at the back of that pavilion. So this is where we're going next. So Belgium, we got 2 of the chocolate waffles and the beer braised beef, which I believe has mashed potatoes underneath it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and that's mostly for Aiden. We're going to try it, but it's mostly for Aiden, as long as we think he can have it, because he has not eaten yet.
He slept through dinner, so.
Yeah, he slept through dinner, so he has not eaten.
Hold on.
And he's trying to go for the food.
Okay. Potato baby.
This is what happens when you feed the baby something messy. This is what the face ends up looking like.
Aiden.
And then we get to clean it up.
Helpful hint, when you get the waffle, also grab a knife.
Yeah, it was really difficult to cut into. You good?
Yeah. I probably would order it without the chocolate on it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we got our Remy's Ratatouille. What is it called? Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. That's what it is. So it comes with this thing here and a set of stickers. So when we open up the map, and all around the outside here is where the stickers would go. So there should be a Remy in the family play zone, Mexico, Norway, all the way around, as was the art of, what is that? The art of pairing. I'm not sure where that is. Next eats and flavors from fire. So essentially, you would go and find a Remy. We think we saw the one in, where was that? Japan. So we and then you would.
I don't remember what the ingredient is, though.
Yeah, and I believe he has an ingredient with him, which is what these stickers are. And you stick the corresponding. Yeah, and you stick the corresponding sticker onto this guy. And then what do the instructions say here? Help Remy as he ventures around Epcot to collect ingredients for his signature dish Ratatouille. As you find Remy with each ingredient, place his corresponding sticker on the map to represent that location. Whether you choose to search for the ingredients or not, return your map to the Disney Traders or World Traveler at International Gateway for a surprise, valid through November 23rd, or while supplies last. So you don't actually have to do anything with this. You can literally buy this map and then just turn it right back in. Or if you really want to and you're like paranoid about it, you can buy the map up here at Traders. Is this where we are? Yeah, World. We were in Disney Travel. So this is World Travelers. That one is Disney Traders, which are both by the entrance. International Gateway is over in that other corner.
It's the back entrance.
So if you really want to, you can buy it from this location and then immediately walk over and turn it into that location or that one down there and just get your surprise, which is a plastic tumbler. So that's completely up to you. We're still going to hunt for him, but now we have an upset baby. But yeah, so you can do however you want. We were going to stay and watch Illuminations again. Well, a little bit of it. And show a few clips of it. But it was delayed. And we are going to have an early start tomorrow. So we decided not to stay. I will put in a few clips from, I believe I have some clips from the last time we were here. So I will put some of those in. And the next time you see us, we will be in our resort room again. Spaceship Earth at night in lights is a beautiful thing. And behind us you hear some explosions of some fireworks. That is the start of Illuminations. Literally it took us that long to get to the front, to the exit. We're standing at the bus stop at Epcot. Like our bus is right next to us, but it's full, so we're waiting. And right over here, you can see the fireworks show at Magic Kingdom. So, or no, or is that Hollywood Studios? I believe it's Hollywood Studios because Magic Kingdom's further away. So that one is one at Hollywood Studios. I'm sorry. And then behind us, you can't see it. We have illuminations going up because all the fireworks shows tend to go off at the same time. They're all pretty much at 9 o'clock. At similar times. They all start at 9 generally.
Yeah.
Illuminations just started about 15 minutes late. So, but yeah, so we can see the Hollywood Studios fireworks, which are whatchamacallit themed, Star Wars themed. So that's kind of cool. You can push a button. So we're back at our resort. We have a dead baby again. It was a long day. It was a very long day. We were at, it's dark. We were at Epcot from just before they opened until they close. They close at 9, which is when they start the Illuminations fireworks. So essentially, Illuminations happens and then they kick everybody out. So we were open from park open to park close. So it's been a bit of a long day. So we are going to go in and go to bed. Well, get packed a little bit. That's there's another tip. Pack the night before. That way you wake up in the morning, you don't have to worry about taking the time to do that. You can just go to one of the, turn your stuff in and go to one of the parks. But we're gonna go in, pack a little bit, and then go to bed. So next time you see us, we will be at Magic Kingdom again. So until then, we will see you all later.